This is the verb saber, which means to know, in the preterite. Now, preterite means it happened one time in the past, okay? Actually, saber in the preterite means to find out, like I found out, you found out, okay? Now, how are we going to remember that saber means to know for a fact or to know how to? Well, I know for a fact that saber-toothed tigers are extinct. Say that. I know for a fact that saber-toothed tigers are extinct. Saber-toothed tigers lived like 50,000 years ago. They were like big tigers with really long, they looked like swords sticking out of their mouth. If you've watched the Flintstones, the cat on the Flintstones was actually a saber-toothed tiger. Also, it means to know how to. I know how to use a saber. Saber are those curved swords in the Middle East, you know, like Aladdin uses in the movie Aladdin. All right, I'm going to say each form of the verb in English and Spanish in clap, and I'd like you to repeat. I found out. Yo supe. I found out. Yo supe. You friend found out. Tu supiste. You friend found out. Tu supiste. You sir found out. Usted supo. You sir found out. Usted supo. We found out. Nosotros supimos. We found out. Nosotros supimos. And you guys found out. Ustedes supieron. You guys found out. Ustedes supieron. Now this is what I call a train wreck verb. Nobody else calls it a train wreck verb, but I do. Train wreck verbs are a combination of AR verbs. Notice the E and the O come from AR verbs, and IR verbs. ISTE, IMOS, IERON. What you might want to do before you go any further in this clip is go to my site and type in train wreck verbs, and I'll explain to you what they are, how they're formed, and how do you remember which 12 verbs are train wreck verbs. All right? I'll assume you've watched the clip at this point. Now, supe means I found out. When I was little and got sick, I found out that soup was good for me. Or when she was little and had a fever, she found out that soup was good for her. So notice, soup, 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 soup. Or I found out that Superman could fly. Okay? Let's see. Pretty straightforward if you understand the concept of train wreck verbs. All right, that's saber, to know for a fact in the preterite.